So I'm going CM, CM, FM. But I think 2500, 26 or 2700, and then 2800 is quite normal. That's sort of a rating progression in the first few rounds. So this is, I don't know. I call it a running joke, but it's mainly a running joke with myself that I always play double Few and Keto when I can. But I do like these systems. And I feel like I have good results with them as well. Yeah, so this is one of the main lines, and it turns into more of a King's Indian kind of setup, where the bishop is misplaced on b7, but it's going to reroute, and he also has some slightly weird pieces. So I had this against Arjun, but I don't remember exactly what I did there. Let's go here first. I think it can be useful, like a3 can sometimes be met by a4. And then it's also good to have control of the a4 square if I want to meet b4 with knight a4 instead. Okay, Alcios. Yeah, he's put it in. He's a good boy. F3, I think, is not necessarily the most obvious move. So now the queen is no longer attacking this knight, so I can put the knight on a somewhat more aggressive square, and it's not impeding my pieces in the way that it would be from e8, which is the other obvious move to prepare the pawn break f5. So knight e3, I think I don't like that move at all. This knight is hanging, so it has some tactical issues here. Like, normal way to answer would be takes and f4, but then I take it. This knight is hanging, and even though my knight is hanging here as well, I should have great play. And besides that, I have an obvious positional threat of going f4, where he would be forced to capture since I'm attacking the knight and the pawn on g3. So he does have some issues here already. Maybe g4 is his idea, but even there, e4 can be considered. Yeah. So there's f4. Like, f4 is begging to be played. The question is it any good? I think I just do it. And then think later. Knight c2. So he wants to go f4, which is the positional threat here, which I generally should not allow. So here there's bishop f5, there's e4. There are a lot of options really. There are also moves like queen e7, queen e8, queen g6. Which I don't mind too much. g4, knight f4 seems good for me. So, yeah, I don't love this though. Maybe our position wasn't as good as I thought. In g4, there's also knight f6, but it seems a bit passive. I think I gotta go knight f4. I do have some excellent pieces here. Queen is coming to g6 as well, rook to e8. But the question is whether he's in time to go for some quick bishop b2, knight d4, and so. I think I'm undoubtedly better, but I'm not sure it's by a tremendous amount. So let me go here. I think I don't want his rook to enter the play via b2. So let's take with the queen. Don't mind a queen trade particularly. I think I have excellent pieces in that endgame, and his bishop is quite bad, hemmed in by all his pawns. There's also h5 here, by the way. I guess I can do that later. Or why not do it now? Maybe this wasn't fantastic. It's anticipating bishop f5, rook c1, and then trading, but now I don't love it. Maybe bishop f5 is just no good. Okay, let's just continue to improve my position then. I mean, have some advantage here regardless. My king is going to find a beautiful square on f4. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is whether my pawn on f4 is weak. But apart from that, this move... Okay, so he's preparing king f2 without wanting to worry about knight d3, which is quite logical. I think I'll go here, actually, and king f2, rook e8. Rook h1, I'll take it. He has to take with the rook, and then I invade via e3 and knight d3. Should be good. Otherwise, rook e1, it's the same thing. I trade, then go rook e5, rook e3. Or something along those lines. So king e1 was forced. Maybe I go rook h2, actually. Why not? Oh, I missed king f1 entirely. Okay. That was a stupid move. Okay. Gotta regroup then. g5. Rook e3. At least I'm invading a little bit. I was about to say it's not a full-scale invasion. Yeah, that's not a funny joke these days. Where's the knockout here? Okay, let's improve the bishop a little bit. Yeah, that didn't really lead to anything. Okay, let's push. I mean, I generally should be winning, but still my time usage leaves a bit to be desired. Now this pawn should be falling, and with it, the game. Check. K3. Oh, tricky. I thought he was going to take the pawn. Almost semi-pre-moved a rook blunder there. Okay, takes. Yeah, no, it's just fairly simple wrapping up job. Much like my previous black game, I just want to take all his pawns, but of course, if I'm offered a rook, I'll take that instead. And I don't queen immediately, because that would have been stalemate. But there we go.